From the mysterious deaths of prominent people like JFK to the strange Nazca lines, a lot of things in our world have been proven to be just full of mystery. And some of these events are not just known for their strange details, but also for how shocking they are. So let's find out, what are the 12 most mysterious events in history that shockingly happened? Hi, welcome to our channel. This is Eventful Insights, and today you'll be watching about 12 unforgettable events in our history that took the world by surprise for their mysterious aspects. Are you ready? Before we start, we'd like to know what your thoughts are. What events do you think will be included in the list? Tell us in the comments below. Let's begin with number 12, the Kentucky meat shower. You're probably thinking, meat shower? Yes, you've heard that right. In 1876, Mary Crouch of Olympia Springs, Kentucky, was making soap outdoors when she witnessed chunks of meat falling from the sky. She described them as large as snowflakes, with some pieces measuring up to 4 inches long. Some people thought it was a sign from above, while others were more curious and even tasted the mysterious meat to figure out what it was. Samples were even sent to the Newark Scientific Association, which determined it was lung tissue. Some suggested it could have been vultures doing. When frightened, these birds vomit their food. It's conceivable that a group of startled vultures took flight and vomited partially digested meat in the area. However, the exact cause remains unknown. Moving to number 11. The Somerton Man. One of Australia's most perplexing mysteries began on December 1st, 1948, when the body of an unknown man was discovered on the beach at Somerton Park in Adelaide. In his pocket was a small piece of paper with the words "Tamam shud," meaning "it is finished" or "it is ended" in Persian. Investigators then found a coded message and a mysterious phone number on the back cover of the torn book page. Despite numerous attempts, the message has never been deciphered, and the man's identity remains a mystery. Promising leads and compelling theories, including recent DNA testing, have emerged, but nothing has been confirmed, leaving many unanswered questions surrounding this enigmatic case. This unsolved mystery is also covered in our video, 9 Most Shocking Crimes in History. Give it a watch if you're interested in learning more about this case. And at number 10, the Dancing Plague. During the medieval era, a bizarre phenomenon known as the Dancing Plague affected Europe from the 14th to the 17th centuries. People would spontaneously start dancing in the streets until they collapsed from exhaustion or injury. Musicians sometimes joined in, believing their music could cure the dancers. However, since the cause was unknown, there was no effective treatment available. Even today, this phenomenon remains poorly understood, with theories ranging from stress to factors like ergot poisoning or religious involvement. Next at number 9, we have the discovery of Xin Zhui's body. In 1968, workers in Changsha, China, uncovered the tomb of Xin Zhui, a noble woman who died around 169 or 168 BCE. Xin Zhui's mummy stood out due to its remarkable preservation. Her muscles, skin, hair, and internal organs were exceptionally well preserved, with traces of blood still in her veins. Experts credit the tomb's deep underground location and the type of coffin for this preservation. However, questions remain about why Xin Zhui's body was preserved so well compared to others in similar circumstances. Next on our list, at number 8, the Circleville letters. In 1977, Circleville, Ohio residents were terrorized by a series of threatening anonymous letters. The letters, with distinct handwriting, contained accusations from embezzlement to murder. Tragedy struck when Ron Gillespie died under mysterious circumstances after receiving a threatening phone call. His wife narrowly escaped death from a rigged booby trap. Investigation pointed to Paul Freshour, Ron's brother-in-law, after it was revealed that it was him who bought the gun, and his handwriting matched the letters. However, despite fresh hours' imprisonment, the letters continued, suggesting he may not have acted alone. The case remains unsolved, leaving many unanswered questions. And at number 7, the Salish sea feet. Since 2007, residents of Washington, USA and British Columbia, Canada have discovered detached human feet along their beaches, often still inside shoes. While alarming at first, investigations have largely ruled out foul play. It's believed that the feet separated from bodies during decomposition and buoyant foam in sneakers caused them to float to the surface. Yet, the frequency and clustering of these findings in specific areas continue to puzzle and unsettle people. Why don't we take a quick break first? Which mysterious event has brought you the most shock so far? Share with us in the comments below. If you want to watch more videos about unsolved mysteries, cold cases, and strange events in our history, check out our channel. Now let's continue with the remaining 6 on our list. At number 6, the toxic death of Gloria Ramirez. In 1994, Gloria Ramirez was admitted to a California emergency room while battling cervical cancer. Medical staff noticed unusual symptoms, including her skin's greasy texture, a peculiar odor from her mouth, and oddly shaped particles in her blood. Strangely, several people in the room began fainting. In total, 23 individuals experienced these symptoms, and Ramirez sadly passed away, initially diagnosed with kidney failure. The leading theory suggests Ramirez may have been using dimethyl sulfoxide, a home pain remedy, which, when combined with certain medical treatments, could have turned into an acidic substance. Another possibility is exposure to methylamine. However, the exact cause remains unknown, leaving this incident shrouded in mystery. Then at number 5 we have the Pollock twins. The Pollocks tragically died in May 1957 after being struck by a car while walking to church. 17 months later, Florence Pollock gave birth to identical twin girls. Immediately, the parents noticed striking resemblances between the twins and their deceased daughters, including identical scars and birthmarks. Despite moving away at just 9 months old, both twins displayed surprising familiarity with their former surroundings when they returned for a visit 4 years later. Some see these occurrences as evidence of reincarnation, suggesting a spiritual connection between the deceased daughters and the newborn twins. Others argue that these similarities could be attributed to coincidence amplified by grieving parents seeking connections and patterns in their loss. What do you think? Next at number 4, the Dyatlov Pass incident. In 1959, the mysterious deaths of 9 Russian hikers in the Ural Mountains puzzled investigators and the public alike. The hikers were discovered with severe injuries, some partially undressed, and had cut their way out of their tent from the inside. Some of the victims also exhibited burns and mild radiation exposure. Most appeared to have succumbed to hypothermia or their injuries. The case has puzzled investigators for over half a century, with theories ranging from avalanches to military involvement. The most plausible explanation suggests they camped near a snowbank, mistaking it for an avalanche, and succumbed to hypothermia after fleeing their tent. However, without concrete evidence, the truth remains unknown. We've now entered the top 3 on our list. Coming in at number 3, the disappearance of Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. On March 8, 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 vanished while flying from Malaysia to China. The aircraft disappeared from civilian radar and reappeared on military radar after deviating from its planned flight path. Despite the availability of satellite technology, the aircraft's complete disappearance remains perplexing. While some debris has washed ashore, the main wreckage and the reason for the flight's deviation remain unknown. Speculations about the incident include hijacking, the aircraft being shot down, or potential equipment failures. At number 2, the hijacking case of D.B. Cooper. On November 24, 1971, Cooper hijacked an airplane, demanding a ransom of $1.3 million. After landing in Seattle, he allowed the passengers to leave before directing the plane to fly to Mexico City. However, shortly after takeoff, Cooper parachuted out of the plane's door, disappearing without a trace. Despite extensive searches, neither Cooper nor the money has ever been found, although a small portion of the ransom was discovered on the Columbia River in 1980. While it's likely that Cooper perished during the jump, his fate remains a mystery. And lastly, at number 1, the 1994 Oakville Blobs. In 1994, Oakville, Washington witnessed an incredibly unusual weather event. It rained blobs. Strange goo fell from the sky over several weeks, covering the town in ooze. Adding to the mystery, residents experienced a widespread illness that persisted for weeks. Speculations abound about the nature of the goo. Some suggest it could be evaporated jellyfish bits reforming in a cloud, while others speculate it might be airplane waste. The most concerning theory proposes that it was a military experiment conducted on U.S. soil. And that's it. Those were the 12 most mysterious events in our history that shocked the world. Which case was the most unforgettable for you? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell. Thanks for watching.